wearing layers of protective clothing. The search for what may have poisoned two people in Salisbury city centre is forensically focused tonight on a bin next to a children's play area. As we watched, these officers delicately examined and sifted through the contents, piece by piece. Whatever unknown substance they're looking for, it required multiple layers of gloves to protect those whose job it is to handle and look for potentially deadly material. This is the city centre park, where yesterday afternoon two people were found unconscious on a bench. A 33-year-old woman and a 66-year-old man, Sergei Skripal, a former Russian army colonel.
The pair, who we believe are known to each other, did not have any visible injuries and were taken to Salisbury District Hospital. They are currently being treated for suspected exposure to an unknown substance. Both are currently in a critical condition in intensive care. Because we are still at the very early stages of the investigation, we are unable to ascertain whether or not a crime has taken place.
Sergei Skripal was arrested in 2004 by Russian security services at an airport in Russia, bundled into a van and put on trial and convicted for treason. The 66-year-old was a colonel in Russian military intelligence, sentenced to 13 years for passing Russian state secrets to MI6 and exposing their agents working in the UK. But in 2010 he was involved in a prisoner swap that took place in Vienna. It saw 10 Russian agents, including British citizen Anna Chapman, exchanged for Skripal and 3 others. Former Russian security agent Alexander Litvinenko died in London in 2006, fatally poisoned with a radioactive substance, polonium-210. Similarities will be drawn with that case, which an inquest found led directly to the Kremlin, and this one in Salisbury, although it's still too early to know if it is a fair comparison. The police say they do not believe there is any risk to anyone else. But the sight in a city centre park next to a children's playground of officers wearing clothing associated with chemical and biological material is bound to alarm some. As the search continues tonight, so the questions mount. Were these two people deliberately poisoned? If so, by who and why? And has the past of a man disowned by his state led to him becoming critically ill? Rupert Evelyn, News at 10, Salisbury.